Here we have 11-2 work together, page 314 in your textbook and 257 in your workbook. This is basically the same as the last 11-1, except for instead of accounts payable, we're using accounts receivable. Money that people owe us instead of us owing them. Same procedure. We are working for Graphics Inc. They have a accounts receivable ledger that they want us to open up. So on the second page of this work together, toward the bottom, let's see if you can see that. Yep. It tells us they want us to start a new page. It's Brandy Sparks, and this is called a customer. Brandy Sparks. And their account number is 140, or their customer number, I should say. They have an October 1st balance, so October 1st, 2012, of $212. So $212, and we'll put a check mark in the post-reference column because that's a starting balance. Probably carried forward from another page, like they filled up a ledger account, accounts receivable ledger account already, and this is their second page possibly. And they're just carrying that information forward. All right. Second instruction, we're going to post on line 5 of the sales journal, so go back to that first page for work together. And on the sales journal, line 5, it says Brandy Sparks, accounts receivable debit of $576.64. So I'm going to go to Brandy Sparks and put in on the 20th. And post reference would be sales page 10, S10, debit of $576.64. And like I did before, I'll just wait and do my balances at the end. And account or customer number 140 goes in the post reference column on the sales journal, indicating where we posted that to. Step 3, we're supposed to post line 9 of the cash receipts journal. So up on top, line 9, Alfredo Lopez, accounts receivable credit $254.40 on the 21st. So I'm going to find Alfred Lopez, and I'm going to put in the 21st for the date. This is from cash receipts, so CR page 12. And I'm going to credit accounts receivable, or credit the accounts receivable ledger account for $254.40. Like I said, I'll do the balances in a minute. Customer number 130 goes back in the post reference column on the cash receipts journal. We are on step 4. It says post the credit entry on line 3 of the general journal, and I do believe, hang on, that is back from work together 11-1. Yeah, so I go to page 253 in my workbook. On line 3, it says accounts receivable David Bishop, credit $55.12. So way at the top for accounts receivables, there's a David Bishop. If this is on the 12th, and it comes from General Journal, so G, page 11, and this is a credit of $55.12. This is a customer number 110, and remember this is a split entry. I'm going to put 110 on the bottom half of that post-reference column. That completes step 4. Step 5, we're supposed to prepare a schedule of accounts, but before we can do that, we need to calculate our totals. Starting with David Bishop, has a debit balance of $238.50. And because I'm crediting, and it's the opposite of debits, I'm going to subtract $55.12. $183.38. The next one doesn't have anything, so we leave it alone. Alfredo, $1,526.40. And because it's the opposite, it's credit, I'm going to subtract $254.40. And that gives it $1,272 as the balance. No cents. And the last one, a debit balance of $212. A debit balance of $212. And another debit, so I'm going to add to it, $576.64. So now this person owes us $788.64. Okay, we're ready to do our schedule accounts receivable. So down below here, we'll put in our company name. So Graphics Inc. And we're going to write in schedule of accounts receivable, and our date, October 31st, 2012. And then we're going to get the information from the accounts up above. So David Bishop for $183.38. Maria Farrell for $286.20. Alfredo Lopez for $1,272, and Brandy Sparks for $788.64. Then I'm going to single rule, and I'm going to write in total accounts receivable. Okay, so single rule, and I'm going to add those guys up. 183.38 plus 286.20 plus 1,272 plus 788.64. So $2,530.22, and double rule. And like I said, recalculate these things a couple times so you make sure you have it correct. And that's it, ready for 11-3.